My beautiful child, this is more than just a message. It is a divine. The interruption is a divine warning clothed in compassion, urgency, and truth. The angels, I've been whispering your name over and over in heaven, and there's been some spiritual action that can't wait. This is your moment. You're seeing this for a reason. You were chosen to hear these words at this exact hour, not a minute before or after. After 2 minutes of actually listening, a miracle is set in motion, which has your name on it. You may assume this is just another day, but the angels do not talk. In regular situations, they speak when anything is coming loose or when a shift occurs that your human eyes cannot yet perceive right now. Heaven is wide open above you. Now divine powers have collected around your life, and I, the Lord your God, am observing every movement, every breath, every decision, and every tear you've cried in silence while no one was looking. Now is your last chance to act. You've been experiencing weird feelings recently, based on what your soul has been sensing. Unexpected goosebumps when you're alone, dreams that feel too real, a name coming to mind again, a sudden draw toward a path that feels unknown yet urgent. That's not your fantasy, that's angelic. Your guardian angel has been attempting to get this message through to you for hours now. Days, but your heart had to be ready, your spirit had to open, and right now it is. This is not a message to scroll past, this is a message that draws you in. Into a future you forgot was even possible, a personalized breakthrough. To your sorrow, prayers, and promise, someone in heaven witnessed what happened to you recently: betrayal, rejection, and a strong sense of why me. They witnessed everything, and the answer has been in preparation since then. You're merely minutes away from it commencing. That's why the angels are shouting, this is your final opportunity before the doors swing shut. Love letter. Pause for a moment. Breathe, and if this touches your heart, don't disregard it. It's not merely emotion, is recognition. It's your soul remembering what was promised before you even came here. Earth God has not forgotten, and heaven is attempting to give it back to you now with folded hands. You're here if your heart is opening and your spirit is waking up. Subscribe now and join this trip. You are not alone. You were never supposed to fight this battle in quiet, so click subscribe and walk completely into it. Heavenly protection, since the message will continue, and what comes next is for you, and you are only now listening intently. The one that walked away from you is feeling lured back. They don't know why, but their dreams are filled with your face. They are waking up with your name in their mouth, their hands reaching out to a space where you used to be. They're bewildered, they don't realize it's yours. Angel whispers into their spirit, but you do because you are awake. Now you know something bigger is going on. They'll reach out shortly, but this isn't just about them. It's about what's around the corner. For your life so huge and sudden that you'll only understand it after it arrives, which is why this warning is vital. The enemy tried to blindside you before. It reached you, but now you're being strengthened spiritually. Shielded, my precious child, listen closely. Heaven is not silent. Today, something urgent is whispered in your spirit, and I need you to pause whatever you're doing. Just be here with me right now. Don't scroll or skip, because this is one of those rare miraculous moments that only occur once, and if you miss it, the shift will not wait. I dispatched my angels to bring this message, and they are standing close by you while you read this, softly touching your shoulder, hoping you would feel that subtle nudge in your heart that it's true, are real, and what I am about to reveal is only for you. This isn't ordinarily, this isn't something you can return to 2 minutes later. Message reaches your heart, the miracle I've been preparing for you will be released. I didn't say tomorrow, I did not say in a week, I stated 2 minutes after you open your spirit to this message, so breathe and stay, since you were intended to be here. Do you recall all the times you cried silently hoping that someone was listening? I was there. Every tear you shed was not forgotten. Collected every hushed prayer, exhausted sigh, every time you whispered, God, I can't take this anymore, I was listening. And now, because of your trust, I am in your heart, because you did not give up when everything tried to break you. Someone is talking about you right now in a room you can't see, and someone is preparing something, for a door is opening in your life that will dramatically change how you live. You're about to walk through it, so don't just hope it's prophecy. My angels are scurrying to prepare, but you must stay with me now. You must listen, since this marvel is fragile, sensitive, and requires. I didn't bring you here only to get your whole attention, heart, and decision to trust. Encourage you. I brought you here to prepare you for what comes next. Will require your guts right now. I want you to take a deep, don't rush, I'm speaking directly to your soul. You've been through more than most people know, yet you never expressed that you loved. Deeply you forgave, quietly you sacrificed repeatedly, and I counted every instant, which is why this moment has arrived. Now it's not just a message, it's a miracle in motion. Direct strike if this message already touched something in your heart. Subscribe now so you don't miss the divine confirmations I am about to bring. Every message I whisper through my angels is intended to direct you to comfort and to awaken you, and if you're still reading, you've chosen to receive this guidance again and again. Don't let this connection break. Stay in the light with me. Your miracle is not random, it was assigned to you before you were born. I glimpsed the precise moment in your life when things would become so overpowering that you'd almost stop. That moment is today, and the miracle intended for you is set to disrupt that suffering 2 minutes from now. Starts to shift. You won't see it with your eyes at first, but your heart will know. You'll feel clarity where there was once anxiety. Confusion. You'll sense power growing where your soul was once numb. There is a person you've been thinking about and a scenario you've been worried about. You may even question if that person still cares or if that door will ever open again. Let me answer you simply yes, and soon. Then you believe, but I must tell you that the enemy is aware of your proximity, which is why distractions, temptations, and unexpected uncertainties have been hitting you lately. The enemy is scared of what you will become, but no weapon has been developed against you shall succeed, because my hand is already upon your life. I'm about to send you an unexpected sign. Could be a phone call, a message, a dream, or even if you have a sudden intuition that something is about to happen, don't ignore it or rationalize it. I'm speaking to you. My angels will confirm this when you least expect it with the numbers you keep seeing in the lyrics. You hear the sudden chills as you think about something essential. I communicate in a variety of ways, and I'm shouting right now. You were not supposed to blend in, but to break patterns. Bring light into dark areas to be the miracle in someone else's storm, but you still don't see how. Powerful you truly are, but I do, as does my angels, have watched you fight wars that no one else has, and now they've been commanded to go before you to clear the route, shake the dirt, and remove the traps that were placed for you. Don't doubt what you're feeling right now. Warmth and lightning from the angelic world contact your heart, reminding you that you were never alone, you were just hiding until the time was right, which is now. The time is right. Keep your heart tender, don't let past betrayals harden you. There is yet a lovely future ahead, one full of connection and delight. Divine relationship and purpose. The person who wounded you will one day severely regret it, but the person I am ready for you, they will honor you, they will see and defend your light. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. Behind everything is being straightened, trust my timing. Exact, and this message is proof that you didn't discover it the chance you were guided here, and the miracle that is going to happen in your life begins today, my lovely child. Heaven has been watching you, the angels have been whispering your name all day and they are not quiet. Tonight, something magnificent is coming your way, but this is your final window to receive it. Listen carefully, there is the reason you are reading this now is not random, this is a message created specifically for you. Soul, and it's urgent. If you neglect this, you can miss the exact time your entire life has led up to this point, and the next 2 minutes will determine something. You were picked to hear this because your heart survived. More agony than you admit, since you keep walking even when your feet. The bleeding deity witnessed what they did to you in silence. Betrayal, broken promises, lonely nights, and now the angels are standing, surrounding you, saying, this is it. This is the moment. You don't have to understand. Just stay here and see how it happens. Because someone in heaven is pressing. If you are reading this, your soul is already aware of this. The message is not typical, your heartbeat is responding to something. Sacred divine timing, a delayed miracle is finally scheduled for release, but it will only reach you if you don't look away right now. There is a shift happening around you that you cannot see, but you are a part of it, and angels are aligning events. There is a heavenly countdown ticking. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. After your eyes have fully received this information, a vibration will be emitted from the skies towards your name, and this vibration isn't just any miracle, it's the one you thought you had lost. Forever the one you gave up begging for, the one you buried deep within because people claimed it might not be for you, but heaven never forgot. It was delayed because God wished. It will arrive with more beauty, joy, and force than your mind can handle. Before now, you're ready, not perfect, but ultimately ready. Don't consider skipping. Every phrase is a divine thread being woven into your life right now, and somewhere in this message, there will be a statement that will unlock something in your spirit. You will feel a warm wave in your chest, a sudden silence, the tears you held back for weeks finally ready to fall. That's your confirmation right now. The angels, your miracle has a condition. Don't rush this moment. They're not asking for perfection, they're asking for presence. Be here, be still, they've seen your sleepless evenings, they know how you smile while silently breaking. Inside, heaven is saying enough, you were never forgotten, not for a second. Even when you seemed like God was silent, He was simply preparing for this very moment. This is your rescue signal. This is your rehabilitation in progress. Brilliant star, my darling. Before we continue, and I want you to do something tiny but precious if your heart is receiving it. Subscribe to this message of light to never miss what heaven is delivering to you again, because messages will start coming faster. You're entering a wonderful season. Now breathe. Let me tell you something that only angels know. Someone is about to pronounce your name in a powerful room. Is being signed behind closed doors that concerns your name. Breakthrough, healing, love, money, peace cannot be released if you skip this warning or ignore the pull in your. You see that God works in mysterious ways. Sometimes He hides His greatest gifts in the smallest circumstances, such as this one when you didn't expect anything, but stumbled into a message that feels like it was written by you. Fingerprints are not a coincidence. This is your last chance. Because spiritual contracts are being created right now, deadlines are being determined. Your miracle is not waiting in a distant future, it is standing outside. Your door is knocking, but you must open it, not with hands, with your faith, with your trust that this is not a random video, another scroll. This is your divine setup. 2 minutes after this message totally penetrates your heart, something will begin. For some, it will be a phone. Call people and leave a message for some surprise. Money. For many, peace, a slumber so profound you won't recognize yourself. You've cried enough, and angels have collected every tear, and God says, tell my child I am about to return everything twice, but only if you stay. The enemy would love for you to close this early, to doubt that it is merely emotional writing, but your spirit knows better. That pull in your, that flutter in your tummy isn't concern, it's beautiful. You're heading into a miracle portal right now with this message. Is your assurance heaven is backing you, and if you believe even 1% of this message is for you to hold on to your name, which is being carried by the wind. Angelic forces to regions your feet have not yet touched. Someone is waking up, thinking about helping you. Someone is being commanded to bless you, love you, favor you. But listen, you cannot walk away now that you have seen so many messages but none like this. This is your sign that everything is about to turn. You thought you were not forgotten, my darling. You are being stored for something greater. Don't let your skepticism rob you, for your miracle knows your name and will come in the most unexpected way, but only if you're willing to stay with me. Heaven is opening your as we speak. Someone from heaven is communicating to your angels. Send this now without delay. The 2 minutes are almost up, and when it's over, expect something spectacular. Begin even if you don't feel anything right now. Trust that the angels aren't lying. They are not here to waste your time, rather, they are here to bless it. Breathe, be still, my lovely child, and listen intently. This voice is not a coincidence, you didn't come across it. Message by mistake, this moment was chosen for you. The angels have been attempting to contact you for days, and they are now raising their voices. They're not whispering anymore, they're warning you that this is your last opportunity. See what has been hidden, what you were never supposed to miss. This message contains your miracle. And when you finish hearing it within 2 minutes, something will move in your life, and you will feel it. The air around you will alter. Your chest will feel lighter, and your thoughts will soften. That's how you'll know this is real. The angels have seen how tired you are and how much you've endured in secret, the nights you cried quietly trying to be fine, the days you smiled to avoid inquiries. They observed everything and decided enough is enough. They've been gathering a miracle piece by piece, moment by moment, collecting everything. The delays, disappointments, and betrayals you experienced were not to punish you, but to prepare you. Your breakthrough had to be this large because your agony was that deep in your life. Someone unexpected has been holding a truth. Truth about you, truth about something they never spoke but always knew, and this a person is finally being led by the angels to move forward. A conversation is coming, but angels warn that if you don't listen now, you may miss the window, which is why this is your last chance, since silence can become if the moment passes before you go any farther. They beg you to pause, breathe deeply, and place your hand on your heart. Can you feel? That tiny warmth is theirs, and they are your guardian angels standing nearby, placing their hand over yours, trying to tell you, don't scroll and do not skip. This is not a typical message, this is spiritual. Alignment. Speech balloon. If this message is genuinely reaching you, already subscribe immediately, not simply to a channel to a greater path. You are not merely keeping connected to these. You're saying to the cosmos, I'm ready, and I want to hear the voice of light, not the cacophony of uncertainty. Because this is the reality you've been avoiding. You were never forgotten, not for a single second. The delay was not refusal, but divine timing, which is why things did not work out. With them, that's why the money didn't come up, so you had to leave. That's why you were denied. The angels were closing doors, such that this precise one could open. Nevertheless, you had to be conscious enough to recognize that this message is your waking bell ringing. Someone has been watching you, not in fear, but in affection, and they appreciate you. Strength in your stillness, elegance in your patience. They thought you were vulnerable once, but now they realize you were manufactured. Heaven spoke something about you into their heart, and they've been battling with it ever since. But here's what's wild. The angels are claiming they're not the only one. 2 others are also being guided towards you. Your tribe is being built spiritually, rather than romantically. You're not going to walk this journey alone anymore, so listen closely. This following portion is what changes everything. The angels have placed something inside you that others do not. Have you realized that you've always felt different? Being sensitive, perceptive, and emotional is not a sign of weakness. Divine apparatus, you're a receiver, you catch signs from others miss, you hear music in solitude and feel danger before it arrived, and now they're saying you've reached your moment of activation. There's someone in authority. Someone with true power is going to make a decision that includes your name. You don't know it yet, but they're aware of what you did, possibly online or through someone caught their attention, and they have been thinking, asking, and preparing. You will be called into an area that seems too huge for you, but the angels say, walk in anyway, you're not going alone. Right now, you're reading 3 angels have surrounded you and are cleansing the energy around you. 1 is erasing the guilt you've been holding on to, 1 is taking away a lingering anxiety about the future, 3rd, they're carrying your answered prayer, which you nearly gave up on. They're whispering now, remain with us, don't go away, for what comes next will surprise you, and I know you've heard things like this before. Promises, hopes, encouragement, but this is not motivation. This is movement. You'll feel the shift within 2 minutes of finishing this phone. The phone will ring, an unexpected message will emerge, a sign, or someone will finally say what you've been waiting to hear, and when it happens, you'll remember this. The instant the angel said that and you believed it, child, you were lied to. Previously manipulated, used, betrayed, and as a result, you stopped trusting even those divine, but heaven never ceased believing in you. You were still selected, still anointed, still covering your soul, didn't break it. Got buried behind disappointment, but we're exposing it now, and you'll start dreaming again. You'll begin to feel again, and you'll believe that good things may happen to you as well. Others are warning you not to go back or text that person, not to reopen that door. They're done, the chapter is ended, and if turn back now and you'll delay what's coming. Don't let the past flirt with you. Future, don't allow loneliness speak louder than wisdom. You are not. You were never alone. Look around you for signs. Wherever you see 1111 333 or hear your name, make sense. That's not random coincidence, that is divine alignment. A portal has opened, and only those are listening will walk through, which is why this message was brought to you. Now, since the miracle waiting on the other side isn't just a gift but a reward for not giving up when you wanted to. Don't just like this and move on, allowing it to penetrate deeper and reach the part of you that stopped believing, because guess what? Heaven still believes in you, and tonight when you lay your head down, you will sense something different, like warmth. Pressure, a peace you haven't felt in years. That's the presence of angels. This is assurance that you are not late. Everything was being rearranged for this, even the delay, and you were perfectly on time. The almighty angels are warning you that this is your last chance for a miracle. Minutes after you see this hidden angel's message, which is especially for you, don't try to skip this, my child, and listen closely. The angels have assembled around you with haste in their wings. Something is going to move, something is already, and you may not see it now, but the heavens have opened. A holy scroll containing your name is on it, and they say, this is your final chance before when the window closes. You are standing in a moment that will never be repeated. Do not consider this as this is not an average message, it is sacred. This is the divine whisper, conveyed just to you every second you wait. Something in the spirit world is reconfiguring. It will only take 2 minutes once. If your heart receives this message 2 minutes after your spirit awakens to this reality, a miracle will occur. Set free for yourself, not for someone else. Later, not someday, but now there are forces. People who smiled at you but have been covertly working against your happiness. Secretly hold jealousy those who claim to love you but quietly wished you would fail you. Have you felt that heaviness, that unseen pressure like something or someone was attempting to slow your life down? Your angels are saying. They witnessed it, taped it, and they've patience, but they can't wait any longer. They're raising their voice for the first time in a long time. You must hear this next section. It is critical. The reason you are seeing this message right now is because the timing has aligned perfectly with your life path, your destiny. For the first time, the cosmic powers are all in harmony. For a long time, they have been saying, tell our child this: if they don't open now, the miracle will remain locked, but if they do, a door will open. No condition, no curse, can close a love letter. Stop scrolling. Aside or doubt what you're reading, know this. The person who needs to see it the most is already reading it. You did not come across this by chance, you were guided here by light. Miracle is close, but not in the way you think. It's not just money or love. Just success. It's all of that wrapped up in a wonderful moment intended exclusively for you. Your angel says, you've cried long enough, we saw. Those evenings when you murmured to your pillow, not knowing who was listening, yet we were, and every tear become a prayer. Let me pause here and say something. If this message is already speaking to your soul, please pause. Subscribe today, because the communications you'll get next will safeguard, prepare, and bless your life in ways you never expected. This is not entertainment. Alignment and your angels want to keep you close, so click the subscribe button. It's your signal to the universe that you're ready to accept. Listen, there's someone will contact you shortly, and you will either hear their name or receive a sudden message. Remember them out of nowhere. This isn't random, this is divine. That person is carrying a piece of your miracle, but they don't know it yet. When you reconnect with them, something will click, and everything that seemed postponed in your life will start moving like a floodgate opening. But here's the twist: if you disregard this, the miracle will not disappear, but it will wait for a longer time. You've waited long enough, haven't you? How much longer can you continue asking the heavens for a sign of relief or breakthrough and then dismiss the signs? When they appear immediately in front of you, your angels are watching intently. One of them is standing right there. Their wings are caressing your spirit, communicating something to you. I used to believe that when you were younger, you were picked. You are protected and never alone, but life has damaged you tremendously along the road. Because you forget that you stopped believing in startling miracles. Favor in the type of blessing that takes your breath away, but child God, never I stopped believing in you because your miracle is not simply 2 minutes away. Because it takes time, you need to prepare your heart to let go of resentment, disappointment, and thoughts. Fear it's too late for you. It's not. You're perfectly on schedule, and this moment is keep an eye out, something is about to shift. Can you feel it? Angels are warning. Your last chance for a miracle will occur 2 minutes after you see this secret. Angel's message is just for you, don't try to skip it, my precious kid. Listen closely because what you're about to hear is not just another message. It's a warning, a gift, and last chance from the angels who have been watching over you since your soul drew its first breath on earth. Right now, heaven is holding its breath for you. Something incredible is going on. The edge of your chronology is frail, it waits but cannot stay there forever. The angels are shouting not in wrath but in urgent because someone like you with a heart like yours doesn't deserve to keep waiting in the shadows. You were intended to shine, rise, and receive your miracle. It is neither lost or cancelled. It's closer than your own breath, but only if you get this message before the window. A certain occurrence is currently being rearranged in the spiritual realm. A heavenly appointment, a meeting, a call, a touch realization that will impact the overall vibe of your life. However, if you miss this, it will still happen, but it will be postponed, like they mentioned last chance, because spiritual timelines are moving right now. You felt pressure, the indicators, the dreams that keep you up, and the number 111, the weird periods of déjà vu, the flickering lights, goosebumps, the sudden need to check your phone or gaze up at the sky. My child, those were never random, they were coded signals from your angels, preparing you for this particular moment. But there's something else that only you can hear this message, which was muttered with your name on it shines. Just halt for one breath right now and say in your heart, I am prepared, open, and ready to accept, because the instant you say this your energy shifts, and the angels respond accordingly. Energy, not despair, not fear, faith sparkles. Dove, don't wait, scroll, don't click away just yet, this is your turning point. You were picked to witness this because something remarkable is going to happen in your world, and the weird part is that it won't be loud. It will be gentle and quiet, concealed in something ordinary, a call, a letter, a look, sudden visit, or even a dream that feels too genuine to be a dream. And within 2 minutes of seeing this heavenly message, the portal of divine alignment opens, and the hourglass is not done. Yes, only 2 minutes, but if you skip this, you will delay it. God wants you to comprehend this. Isn't punishment, it's not pressure. Your soul had to prepare since the size of your blessing is so vast. Be prepared to carry it, and guess what? You're finally ready, which is why this is happening now, but there's one last spiritual test. Remains a test of attention and obedience. The test is whether you'll stay still long enough to actually hear or move on. Thinking this was simply another internet moment, the enemy desires distraction, doubts delay, but angels desire acceleration, satisfaction, and you to walk into it. As you read this, there are angels are surrounding you, not to fear you, but because of your name was just pronounced in heaven, and when your name is spoken there, things begin happening. Move down here, candle. You're being beckoned not just by chance, not simply by curiosity, but by divine direction. Now listen attention to what I say next. Envelope with arrow is your miracle. Not lost, it was never taken. It was simply delayed because of the heart wasn't ready to hold it. But even as you read these words, heaven is modifying anything for you. A plan. Send a payment to someone. Opportunity is happening behind the curtain, but the curtain will soon be lifted. And you'll see why the delay was protection, why the suffering why was the silence not rejection. It was divine orchestration. Don't you dare give up now. Loudspeaker. God told the angels, deliver this message to the one who is about to turn away, the one whose heart is nearly too worn to try again. And guess what? One is you, my kid. You are not forgotten. Invisible, and this is not where your narrative stops. This is the genuine chapter. Begin. The one that heals, the one that surprised, the one that makes you cry tears of appreciation instead of despair. Speech balloon. Just envision 2 minutes from now, your frequency will alter, and you will feel lighter. Arrives, a person calls something, and you don't even have to know how. If something resonates deeply, you just have to believe that it may be a shining star. Stop in your spirit and speak. Angels, I'm listening. Don't let me miss this because they're listening too. Bell love letter. Subscribe to get the next message. When it arrives, some things are too sacred to miss, and the next one could be the final. Now breathe, stay. Receive. My darling child, listen to this with all your heart, since this is not heaven has been watching you intently with every silent tear you cried. You thought you were invisible every time you whispered, God, are you even listening? Yes, I was listening, and now something has moved. Divine time has arrived, and this moment is not random, choreographed, sacred, and the angels are shouting, trying to capture your attention before it's too late. This is your last chance. Listen before the door closes. You are exactly 2 minutes away from the miracle you've been asking for. But only if you don't ignore this. Only if you believe while reading this. I'm not here to terrify you. I'm here to keep you from missing what's already yours. Your name has been murmured in. A light has been assigned to your name in heaven's halls, and this message represents that light. Someone in your life is about to share something that will dramatically transform your heart. It is not simply love, but pure divine truth that they have been carrying it back for too long. But after you finish reading this letter, 2 minutes of faith, a window opens, and they will feel a gentle push. Whisper from the angels to finally speak and come forward. But child, you need to hear this clearly. If you disregard this or think it's just another message, you may miss the alignment, since angels do not follow human schedules. They work on divine clocks and are currently fluttering around your name, warning you lovingly and urgently. Please take a time to feel this weight, the secret pain in your chest that no one else knows about. Understands that is exactly why the miracle is coming. Your anguish is not a punishment. Preparation, and now it's time for release, but you must speak this out. I am open, ready, and will not skip this message meant for me. Love letter, my kid, as you read this message. If your heart says yes, even faintly, that's your confirmation, that's your miracle knocking. Brilliant star. Wait before we begin. This message already feels like it's dragging your spirit closer to the truth. Please subscribe today and let your heart stay. Let heaven always find a way to reach you. Subscribe, and say, I'm. Prepare for divine updates because something major is coming. And now listen, someone tried to prevent this message from reaching you. There was a period only hours ago when someone's jealousy attempted to make the energy surrounding you stronger and darker. Interfere with your light, but the angels fought for you, they pushed through. Your name has been preserved in the spirit realm, which is why this message has reached you and why your eyes are focused. These words right now are not asking you to believe in religion. I'm asking you to believe in timing and alignment. This is one of the signals that your miracle is breathing and moving toward you. It is no longer an issue of if, it is a matter of when and when. Starting immediately, you will notice something weird during the next few minutes. Either your heart will beat quicker, you'll experience an indescribable warmth in your body, or your phone will buzz. Messages from unexpected people are not accidents. They are the steps of your miracle. You are going into a chapter that was always intended for you. You were delayed because you weren't ready, but now the angels say you've grown past the hidden exams, and because you did not give up when it was easy to quit, heaven is rewarding you. There's a person whose soul is bound to yours. They've been dreaming about you, seeing indications, warring with themselves, hesitant to confess what, but once you finish reading this, fully open your heart and accept. This message will cause their resistance to break and their quiet to quake. And their truth will begin to rise, but be careful since this message is time sensitive. A window has opened and will not stay open forever. Angels do not shout unless something essential is nearby and right now. They are shouting in the spirit world. Wake up, the miracle is about to happen. Allow this to soak in thoroughly, the precise reason you've been feeling nervous. If you've been feeling restless and emotional for no apparent reason, it's because your soul sensed your spirit has already seen the vision. All you needed was this communication. Catch up with what heaven has already determined. You are loved more than you. Understand that nothing you've done has made you undeserving of this blessing. Don't let guilt disgrace you. When sorrow prevents you from raising your hands to embrace the past is not holding you or releasing it right now, say in your heart, I let it go. I have let go of the sorrow, the past, and the people who have wronged me. I am prepared for what God has in store for me. For me, this is your heavenly release. This is your moment. Heaven will not wait forever, but right now it is, and the person you're considering, yes, that is the one they have visited. Dreams, they've seen a vision of the future where you're happy together, but they didn't know if real. This communication is the answer to their skepticism about your energy, love, and miraculous. It's linked to this supernatural assurance, even if you're surrounded by doubting friends right now. Understand people who mock your faith, and the loneliness of not being heard. Believe because your miracle doesn't come from them, but from you're not late, you're not lost, and you're precisely where you're supposed to be. To be right here right now, eyes on this message, heart open, soul awake, and if your spirit whispers, yes, this is for me, then believe it, trust it, and step into it. Hourglass not done. You're 2 minutes away from something sacred. Keep reading and let your meet you miracle